Alright, here I am. This is Zechs at yahozers.com, and I have just seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, produced by Michael Bay and Jonathan Lieberman. I did this review because I made a bet with fellow Outhouser SD Shahiro due to the fact that during our Outhouse podcast, the Pirate Podcast, which you can still find on TalkShoe, we both made a bet. I betted that the movie would never get released this year. He said no, it would be. And pretty much, he won that bet. So my punishment is I had to see the movie opening night, and pretty much I did. Now, I tried to figure out and give us a totally open mind to this. Just forget all the stuff I post online, the news, and all the bad news. I just looked at it the way I could. And honestly, it's bad, but there are parts of it I like, and there's parts of it I didn't like. First off, I'll start with the good. Will Arnett's probably the best part of the movie. Well, second best part. You probably will assume that my favorite part of the movie is. But Will Arnett's a very good part. I mean, he does have a few moments that made me cringe because he creepily hit on Megan Fox's April O'Neil. But I guess that's Bay being Bay, or whoever wrote this. The other thing I liked was the Shredder, or Shreddertron. Shreddertron was kind of amazing to watch, and pretty much I'm surprised that the fight sequences are really amazing. I mean, that's probably the best thing I could say about this movie, is the fighting is just amazing, and that's pretty much it. That and probably the Turtles themselves are good. They all four have a personality to this. It's not like the CGI where you pretty much had Raph and Leo, and Mikey and Don just sat in the back burner. No, all four Turtles are pretty much have their personality going with them. It's just that, again, the designs are not that good. I still don't like the designs they gave the characters, and how Raphael's sunglasses somehow miraculously survived this entire fight with only a few cracks. Like me, I want a pair of sunglasses. Sunglasses are frickin' super strong and more durable than the frickin' Turtles themselves. Then there's the bad. I mean, how can I put this especially good? There's a big plot hole in the movie. It was talked about by critics, and it's really there. I mean, well, there's two plot holes. One that bugged me was that during the middle of the movie, Raphael's a fight with the Shredder at William Fichtner's Eric Sachs' mansion. And pretty much, he's there to save his brothers. Okay. Shredder just owns him, and Shreddertron owns Raphael badly, and pretty much just leaves him there. Just leaves him there. Just hurts him, beats him up. It's like, okay, I'm going. Bye. Why didn't you kill him? He was right there. The Shredder was just walloping on him, cracking his freaking shell, and he just leaves him there. Just goes off to his master plan, which is typing like this on the thing, the keyboard, to unleash his plan, and then the master plan is pretty much releasing a toxin across New York City, and it's right there in the frickin' middle of the skyscraper, just the big canister, and it's, and then there's the Foot Clan. I mean, I get they're trying to do a new personality with the Foot Clan, with them being soldiers. I get that. The Foot in the 80s cartoon were robots. The Foot in the 2K3 cartoon was a mixture of guys in suits, mechanized suits, ninjas, and elite. They're just paramilitary here. I mean, and they look awful. They look just... I just had to laugh every time they were on screen, and the only best ninjas around there were William Fichtner's character. I mean, they wore ninja collars and all that stuff. They looked awesome. They looked alright. But the freaking masks with the... I just had to laugh every single time that they were on screen. And Fichtner's character, I mean, he's alright, but, I mean, it's just that the master plan is hinged on the fact that he and Shredder are low. There's no Foot Clan around the entire time protecting them. It's just... And then there's somehow they have Cry in this too, from the to the comics too, and she's just there and does stuff, and she's not. I mean, you don't know if she's alive. I'm guessing she's alive at the end of the movie, but she's just there as a cardboard stand, like pretty much a shout out to the fans in the cartoon series for all of them, and it's just that she's just there and meh. But then there's Fox's April, and then Megan Fox is alright, but there's this one she said Shrek. So badly delivered. It was just it was so bad. Oh my god. And then there was the scene where she's explained this all not once but twice to her roommate, and then Whoopi Goldberg, who just shows up in one scene in the entire movie, and that's it. And it's just they should have cast somebody else for this. It was god, Fox was horrible in this, and then if there's anything I had a problem with, mostly it's just the writing. The writing is just there to. It's pretty much. How can I put this? I mean, the writing is just convenience. I mean, somehow April is pretty much related to the medical experiment that gave birth to the Turtles and Splinter. I don't know how, but it just somehow happens eventually. It just miraculously falls on her lap. Like, oh wait, these characters were pretty much my father's pets and experiments. Originally, when I was a little kid, that had a bit darn thing happened to him. My father died, and oh my god, that made me facepalm too. That, and also that Splinter teaches his sons the ninjutsu and all that stuff via book. Read a book, one little book, and you become a master in martial arts and pretty much God's on of just action, it seems. I mean, I kind of missed the Homana Yoshi side plot to this. There was no real to the Turtles and the Shredder. I mean, that's the one thing that lacked in the movie. I mean, you get that during the middle of the movie when Shredder just totally owns Splinter, but it's just so badly written, and it's just, I mean, no matter how many screenwriters they had this to, there's nothing to fix that. It's just horribly written. It's, I mean, honestly, just save yourself and just rent a damn movie. Don't, unless you want to just laugh and just have a horribly time at just riffing this movie. That's all that this movie's good for. If you're riffing this movie and just laughing at how horribly bad it is, because it is a horribly bad movie. I mean, it's not Transformers Age of Extinction bad, but it's close to that. I mean, it does try to honor the source material, it really does, but there's just so light on the plot, and you just know that was just rewritten because, oh my god, they didn't like the alien part. We gotta rewrite that. Okay, well, they don't like that. It's just like it was a Frankenstein of last minute parts, and they added to it, and it's just bad. There's nothing I could say that. I mean, again, Arnett was probably the best part of the movie. He was really good, except for the creepy Fox scenes when he was hitting on her. And Shreddertron really was good, but again, he's just there. You get nothing for dimension-wise. He just wants to gas the entire city to... I don't know what the hell happened to the guy. I mean, looked like burn marks all over him. I guess Shredder 2 was burned by this too, because he has burn marks. So I'm guessing that he probably had the thing. I don't know. It was totally a horrible plan, and I don't understand the whole thing. If you want to go see a good Turtles thing, go watch the cartoon. Go watch the 90s movie. Don't see this. Don't pay the $13 or $20 I paid. I actually didn't pay for this all. I just used the $10 on my Stubs card to get this, so I only paid $3. So it's not that bad, but it's just still, my eyes are still unclean from this. Why did I have to lose this bet? Oh, come on! I mean, even the end, I still don't understand. I mean, it just ends abruptly. I mean, April somehow has her job back, I think. I don't know. Vern has his a sports car somehow after he gets his van told. I don't understand how that happened. And then you have the turtle somehow having a hopped up turtle van pimped out. I don't understand how that happened. And then you have, I mean, Shredder's still alive, I guess, because at the end they have him fall over 50 stories and somehow he's still alive. I guess it's because of the mutagen he had in his body when he happened. So I guess if they have this movie ever has a sequel, if he ever comes back, it's pretty much Super Shredder, or he's a wholly healed Shredder and top of his form. I don't know. Fichtner just disappears after being beaten up. I mean, guess he doesn't get arrested or anything. You don't know what happens to his character. You know what happens? I mean, they just get knocked out and that's it. It's just, you just get no resolution. It just ends. I just don't understand, like, why they just couldn't. It's just, it's a bad movie. Go see Guardians again. You're just gonna enjoy that more. This movie is just laughably bad. I mean, you see part of it, and there is a love for the characters, but it's just badly written and badly directed. I mean, the direction's alright, but the action choreography is really good, but that's all it is. It's action set pieces. It's Michael Bay, pretty much all it is, except for the bad, horrible jokes. I mean, there are a couple in there cringeworthy, but not as bad as Transformers, and it's not as bad as Transformers Age of Extinction, where it just went on and on. It was 4 hours of Bayisms all over the place. This is just, I guess, an hour or 2 hours. Even though the thing's an hour and a half, it was 2 hours. So good. So, final thoughts. I mean, the final thoughts I'll say on this is this. I mean, on a scale of all the Turtles movies, I've seen them all. I love Turtles. I mean, I've freaking had the shirt of Shredder. It's not as good as the 90s, the original movie. Of course, we didn't knew that was going to happen. I mean, I went in here trying to go pretty much just looking at this movie as itself and not judging it as itself. But now, looking at it now, having to look at it, I mean, pretty much the 90s movie is still going to be the best one of the bunch. And so is the CGI cartoon. That movie was released a couple years back. And Ninja Turtles 2 is alright. I mean, it's bad and laughable in a couple ways, but it still has a charm to it. This movie and 3, I don't know which one's worse, honestly. I really don't know which one's worse. I mean, they both have cringeworthy things, and I guess 3's still the worst. I mean, you had a waste of Casey Jones, a waste of Kodas coming back, a waste of Feldman, cheap things. This sorta is alright, but this was bad. This was really bad. I hope this movie bombs. I really do. But it's not going to bomb. The theater I saw it in, it was packed, and everybody was liking the movie afterwards. And I overheard people saying, "Oh man, this was a good movie. Oh god, this was great." No, this was not a good movie. This was not a movie you would like. Little kids might enjoy it. I mean, I would probably say if you're a little kid, you're probably not gonna love this film. But if you're an adult, you're just gonna cringe, and if you're a Ninja Turtles fan, you're gonna be like, "Oh, Bay, you did it again! You raped my childhood! Why?" Yeah, that's gonna be your reaction to this. I mean, I honestly, is this the worst movie I've seen this year? Yeah, this is probably the worst movie I've seen this year. Is this worse than Man of Steel? Yeah, this is worse than Man of Steel. It's not as bad as Transformers Age of Extinction, but it's close. Almost on par. The only thing I'll give this movie, besides all the stuff I said of Arnett and Shreddertron in the fight scenes, it's in the Turtles' personalities, it's just that it's short. It's not 3 hours of Bayisms. It's not stretching all the Bay things. I mean, I still can't believe they have Ash Megan Fox during one thing. They had to put that in there. Of course, it's Bay. He had to put that in there. Oh god, oh god. So yes, I saw the movie. I'm going to stab my eyes out now. Thank you very much. And oh god, just see the '90s movie. If you want to see a Ninja Turtles movie, just see the '90s. See the second one or see the CGI one. Don't see this. Just rent it out. When it's on DVD or Blu-ray or digital, just rent it that way. Don't see it in theaters. You're paying for a horrible expense by doing it by theaters. Go see Guardians. Go see a better movie. I mean, if you want to see a trashy, horribly done movie, go see Expendables 3 next week. That's trashily, horribly done in a way it's supposed to be. It's a 80s action film based on for 80s action fans. That's what the whole movie's about. This is just and then they gave everybody ninja masks. That's what I would have done that at the beginning of this review too, Ward, but no. The horrifying sight me a ninja mask, no. You're gonna probably see that in other people's reviews tonight or up to next coming days. I can probably guess one person in particular is gonna do that. I didn't want to do that because I want them to do that because I just oh god. Oh god. I'm gonna need some booze now. Yeah, I'm gonna need a booze now. This my final review on this is, of course, is 2.5. I'll give it 2.5 out of 5. My final review for this. Again, the best parts are Shreddertron, Arnett, and the Turtles' personality, and the fight scenes. That's all this movie is. And maybe Shaloub is also good in this. I mean, he's pretty good, but it's just, he's wasted. Splinter's just wasted on this miraculous cure. Oh god, it's Star Trek Into the Darkness again. This miraculous blood of a turtles that freaking heals everything. I mean, Splinter just laid there. From the entire half the movie dying, he should have been dead by the time they saw him, yet he's still alive. I don't know how that's possible. I don't know. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh dear god. That's probably the best thing I could say about this movie. Is that future generations, if you want to see riff tracks of this is probably going to be a very good riff tracks on this. Or a riff tracks party, like my friend Jordan. I know, Jordan, you're going to love this movie eventually because this movie's going to be a recurring thing on your parties because this movie's so bad you're going to love riffing it to death and you're going to love watching this with an audience and just make jokes amongst yourselves. Man, that's the best thing I can say about this movie. It's a perfect riff tracks movie. That's what it all needs. So there's my Ninja Turtles review. I saw it, SD! You broke my frickin' mind! Zechs was on this wild ride! This is the rawest you'll probably ever get my reviews. They raped me, so I want my damn money. Oh god. Oh dear god. Oh. Yes, this is the only probably review I'll be able to do again for this, unless Dave does another damn Transformers. He'll probably will. Oh god, he'll will. Hopefully he has another Ninja Turtles, but I don't want to do this guy. Zechs wants off the wild ride. So there it is. That's it. End of review. That's it. No more. I give up. This is me tapping out. No more. I give up. I can't talk about this movie anymore. I want to hurt myself. I need something to shrink and there's something else to watch. To cleanse my mind. I need something to be cleansed from what I just saw. Oh dear God. Zechs out. I'm out. End of review.